One of my absolute favorite action figures when I was a kid was Captain Planet's Wheeler, the North American representative of the team, with the power of fire. You can see why I liked him. And his toy even shot out sparks for the fire. Repeatedly pull lever down on back of figure to cause sparking action. But naturally I wore out my action figure when I was a kid. No more sparks. And they're all like that. Anything on eBay or anywhere you get a hold of them, they're worn out. But I wanted one that still shot sparks out, so I thought, I'll just get a brand new one in the package. Then it will still spark, right? No, they don't work anymore. You can even see in the package the flint that causes the sparking is like disintegrated into the package. And apparently they're all like this. I opened up a brand new one and no sparks. So I thought I'd take one apart. Let's see what makes it work here. There's all sorts of levers and wheels inside. You could see the holder that held the piece of flint the steel wheel would grind on to get the sparks going. So I thought all we had to do was get a piece of flint and replace it. But just the way it's set up, it's very hard for human fingers and hands to get in there to put the pieces back together. They must have had some sort of machine or something to put all the pieces in place. Loaded it with a spring, so the spring would keep putting the piece of flint up to the top, so the sparks could fly. So I didn't want to give up there, so I figured we'd find some way to replace the mechanism with some other sparking apparatus, like from a lighter or something else that causes sparks. Our first attempts were a little too powerful.
No! That's too big, it's gonna melt it! No!
So we needed to find something a little smaller in the range of the original. So just a simple lighter refill sort of mechanism. But it was a little too long of an apparatus, so now unfortunately Wheeler has a tail coming out the back end. And the easy lever mechanism was no longer an option just because the small insides. So we had to open up the back so your whole finger could go inside. You got a little putty here just to kind of hold things in place inside. There was also some plastic shielding in some of the figures, probably later releases for safety, to block the sparks from coming out of the figure. So naturally I removed that. You don't need a freaking safety shield, come on. My original figure didn't have that piece, ever. It was wide open. And you can always see in the original commercial the sparks and smoke shooting out. So we have a fresh flint, a fresh mechanism, no lever, you have to just push down the wheel with your finger. But now, nobody else has a working Wheeler action figure, I assure you. If you do, highly doubt it, and you're lying. But now I have a working one. So now everyone can see how this action figure actually was supposed to function. Oh yeah, we got big sparks here. We got smoke shooting out. Let's do some gratuitous sparking action footage here. Because that's what you came to see, right? Look at that. Firepower, go! It's really awesome. You can see why this was an awesome action figure, whether you liked or watched the Captain Planet cartoon or not. And the best part is, with this little tail here, this can unscrew and I can put more flint inside if I use this one all up. So he'll always be able to be refilled and be able to have his sparking feature included on it. Some claim this was a safety hazard as well. Yes, the sparks come out, but I don't think it could really start a fire. I suppose we could try. We have some highly flammable alcohol here on a plate, and we'll try to spark. As we can see, even closer and closer that we get, the spark will not ignite it, so it's pretty safe, really. But you can see it leaves a lot of flint pieces at the end. It's kind of a dirty toy, shooting out chunks as you play with it. So his fire power element lives on with the action figure. So I thought everybody would like to see an actual sparking one in action. Don't bother buying a brand new one in the package. It's not going to work unless you're going to just keep it in the package for the nostalgia and collection of just having it in the awesome packaging, which I do love for Captain Planet action figures. I've been collecting all of them and doing a whole playlist that you'll want to check out here to see all the other action figures. And I have some more to hunt down, so that'll be an awesome reason to get subscribed here so you don't miss any future Captain Planet stuff. And I open up a lot of other retro stuff, finishing my old collections that I might have started as a kid, or toys that I wanted as a kid and never got to have any of. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Fire!